Hi, today we are making a curry stew with curry pumpkin from Japan. It is an heirloom pumpkin. It's delicious looking. We often make this with elk meat. Today we're making it just with beef. It's nice to have elk for this. We have our carrots from our garden. These nice stumpy ones. Carrots from the store. These are much sweeter and better tasting, so if you have those, awesome. Not pumpkins, also mushrooms, yams, sweet potatoes, onions, peppers, everything from your garden should go into this stew. You could do this vegetarian, you could do this vegan, just leave out the meat.
We're using 2 tablespoons of coconut oil on the pan just to simmer the meat. You could also use olive oil or sesame oil or any cooking oil. Coconut oil is nice because it's nice and fatty. In winter, it's nice to have that hearty fat from the coconut oil. And then bringing in the sauteed onions and peppers before you do the meat. We will saute all these up. This will give the pan a nice seasoning. And then we will bring in the stew meat to brown it.
As you can see, we've been marinating this meat with some spices and olive oil, salt and pepper overnight, so this should be nice and flavorful meat. We already cooked all the onions, so we took the onions out of this pot so that we could brown the meat in the bottom of this pot where it's got the residual little bits of onions that are going to give a nice flavor to the meat. The reason you want to pull the onions out is so that you can brown this meat and make it a little bit nicer than if you just put it in with the onions, and it's going to be a little bit more boiled meat. And I think it's going to be better if you brown that meat a little bit first. The hardest part of this is probably cutting your pumpkin. This is not going to be easy. If you have a big butcher knife, these are great. You can do it with a smaller knife, but boy, this is the hard part. I got lucky on that one. I can't believe that. Normally I would have taken a couple of slices. We're going to get the seeds out of here and peel off the skin. We just want the flesh, not the skin, not the seeds. This particular knife I'm using today is a yan can that my mother-in-law bought years ago. It's been in our family ever since, and it's just a fantastic knife. So great, the yan can. And yeah, for the bigger jobs around the kitchen, it's fantastic, and the edge is so easy to sharpen on any sort of sharpener. So just really love that knife. Again, it makes most of your pumpkin cutting very easy with this knife. Alright, at this point we have got our pumpkin back in there with the meat and some potatoes. We added a little bit of turmeric because that is just delicious. And we're going to put the onions, the peppers, the garlic that we fried up before, and we're going to put those back into the soup. We also added our bone broth. You could do beef broth, you could do chicken broth, whatever kind of broth. You just want something that's not water, something that's going to give you a bit more flavor. That is going to be beautiful. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to put in the mushrooms a little bit later, because mushrooms cook really fast, so we're going to hold off and put those in kind of towards the end. I think we've got most everything in here. Got the ginger, bay leaf, garlic, onions. Yeah, this is looking and smelling really great. I might set the lid on here and let it cook down for a minute.